Aloha, Helena here. Hopefully, we're getting a little bit better light here today. Happy Friday. Welcome to my channel, Ride, Pray, Love, where really at the end of the day, my intention, my goal, my desire is to help sensitive, creative souls, especially women, rise to their full potential with the medicine of the horse, connecting with source and beyond. My name is Helena Das. Welcome and thank you so much for stopping by today. And today I was guided to chat about something a bit vulnerable, a bit transparent, that I don't normally talk about. And in the intention to really hopefully share with you and impart to you the inspiration and the confidence that it is safe to be seen, it is safe to be heard, it is safe to take up space. And I'm saying all this because, in this week of expressing and tapping into a little extra gratitude with the Thanksgiving holiday this week in the States, although as I shared in my previous video, which I'll attach below, I've had a very rigorous gratitude practice for many years now. And, taking it to new levels on my soul's evolution. One of the things that I really was feeling grateful for was how far I've come around feeling safe and giving myself permission to be seen, to be heard, to be fully expressed, to be on video, to be on camera, to be sharing my light, to be sharing my message, to be sharing my work in ways that honestly I never thought I would, even just back a few short years ago. And so, just to give you an example, there was a time that I really was so insecure about, taking up space. and I think back to this for most of my life. I would literally walk into, a restaurant or a public, place, a store, whatever. And, when I run into people with the space thing, I would instantly not only get out of their way, but I would apologize for taking up space. And I remember having that awareness and really, over time working on that where I don't do that anymore. And I'm really owning and feeling worthy and valuable and enough, knowing that, I deserve to take up space. And so if you are someone like me who perhaps is sensitive, who, had some traumatic experiences in your childhood or other lifetimes, maybe there's some cultural influences, whatever it is, it can be, and especially as women, we can go through some challenges in terms of learning to feel safe and comfortable and confident and even magnetic and radiant, to really take up space. And now with everything coming online and so many, amazing souls really desiring to shift into their soul's work and purpose and bring their gifts and their knowledge into the online arena, doing things like making videos, YouTubes, Facebook Lives, Zoominars, etc., is obviously becoming way more popular and common. And something that, again, for me, reflecting, I was really, just celebrating for myself how far I have come from this place where I used to be camera shy. I used to be a wallflower, like hiding in the back, right, afraid to ask questions. I remember this time in kindergarten, and I don't have a lot of childhood memories, honestly. But I remember my mom came with me to, one of those parent teacher kind of conference events or whatever. And the teacher was telling my mom, she was so impressed. She said that, my report card, my grades, like, I was getting straight A's. I was really smart. I was doing well. But she told my mom, she goes, it really would be nice if Helena could speak up more in class or raise her hand and answer questions and participate more. And my mother instantly jumped in and was like, no, that is against our culture, and she was protecting or defending me. And it was also, that was, reflecting really why I didn't feel safe, doing that, raising my hand or asking questions or sharing or any of that, because of my cultural upbringing, where, the classic, children are to be seen and not heard, right? Can you relate to that? If you can, let me know down below. And so, I really did, growing up, struggle, especially in certain situations or environments, in terms of this, again, feeling safe or comfortable being seen and heard. Now, I will say, interestingly, when I think back as well, I do have a very rich teaching background. I taught aerobics for a decade. I taught at a veterinary acupuncture school. I have had actually quite a bit of public speaking experience in my, past careers. But what I found really, really interesting for me when I dove into doing my soul's work and, sharing those gifts and those messages and that mission, for some reason, it was a very different ball game. It was a whole different ball of wax, and a lot of fear and, fear really, and anxiety came up around really being, visible on camera, on video, etc. With regards to this aspect of myself. And and again, I'd love to know if you happen to be tuning in and you are someone who is a healer or a spiritual practitioner or a coach or, anything along those lines. And if you've had this experience where maybe you transitioned from, doing different work to now doing something that's more soul led or soul inspired, and where that actually felt more challenging, more vulnerable, right, to really put yourself out there. And so I actually needed to not only do some healing work around some past life and other wounds to feel safe, to, share my, message and my truth, and also radiate my light and feel safe doing so. And so if these are some things that you either have gone through or are going through now, I would really love to hear if this resonates with you. And maybe, if you are having a bit of fear or, anxiety around being confident, being more visible, and maybe, doing a video, getting on camera, doing some sort of live stream or webinar or whatever the case may be. And, what I am sharing here really, I think, is so foundational when we are soul-led or soul-inspired biz women or entrepreneurs. It really is a healing journey. I think it is, or I know my experience is that it's actually a healing journey and an initiation. It's a vehicle to really coming home to ourselves and, reclaiming our, personal power, our sense of worth, our value, and so much more. And so, because of this, I was really guided to not only share this story today and really want to just channel for you right now a message from spirit that it is safe. It is safe for you to be seen. It is safe for you to be heard, and it is safe for you to take up space is what really wants to come through. And wherever this applies, maybe this is, like I mentioned, in public settings, or maybe it's on camera, or maybe it's off camera, maybe it's in a certain community or group environment that can feel more inhibited, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you're attending some online, events, and you sometimes have this feeling where you want to ask a question or share something, and you hold yourself back because it just doesn't feel safe, or you don't feel comfortable. And I want you to know that you and your light and your presence is so valued and so worthy and so needed, and part of the healing of not only yourself but others, those around you, those whose lives you're going to touch in whatever container, or however that applies to you. It is really going to have that ripple effect as you allow yourself to feel worthy of shining your light. So, this message really wanted to come through for you today. And I also wanted to share a very special, I know it's Black Friday, and I'm sure you've probably gotten tons of emails and doing a lot of, online shopping and all of that. But I have my Black Friday special to share with you. And I wanted to share because it is aligned with this topic around feeling safe, being seen and heard. And actually, and if you do feel safe and you do feel comfortable, but you'd like to take it to the next level, like you want to feel more confident, magnetic, and, empowered, and, high vibe and clear, when you do, do your next, video or webinar or whatever it is, or maybe you've got a job interview coming up, or an important conversation where you really desire to be in your power, yet still obviously compassionate and coming from love. If you resonate with anything that I'm sharing here today, I just want to make sure you know about my Black Friday special. It is a 5-part video training series called Rock Your Presence, where I am revealing 3 highly effective, simple, yet powerful hacks that go beyond mindset, that help you shift from being nervous and anxious and insecure and worrying about, imposter syndrome, or feeling like a fraud, or, messing it up, or nobody coming, all these feelings, right, that we can have when the fear and anxiety comes in, right? And to shift from that place into feeling confident and empowered, so you can show up as your best, most authentic self for whatever, again, this event is, whether it's on camera or off, whether it's, again, a personal conversation, a date, an interview, however this applies, it'll be helpful across the board. And the reason I'm sharing this is, obviously, not only do I have my YouTube channel, and even though it is, in its infancy at this point, I do want to say that over the past 4 to 5 years, I have, made hundreds. I haven't counted. I mean, I have over 100 YouTube videos here, and I've made probably another 100 plus videos, Facebook Lives, and then the Zoominars. I haven't counted them up, which are also live, video camera. And so I've done a ton of that now over the past several years. And I've learned some tricks and tools along the way and some of the important, powerful shifts energetically that need to happen so that you can clear your channel and again, really have your message and your fullest expression come through. So if you want to learn my 3 highly effective hacks in a 5-part both training and instructional demo, guided process, a kind of way. It's all of these pieces that are put into this video. And there's also 3 really powerful activations that I've put in there as bonuses to clear your throat chakra, to help you shine your love light, aligned with the planet Venus, and also to work with fear in a deeper way, friending it. It's a very powerful process. So I've got that in there, and an exciting live coaching call, activation Q&A to rock your presence, where you can get my personal support when you sign up by tonight midnight. So at the time of making this video, it's Friday the 26th of November. And so I just want to make sure you knew about this, and I just want to take a couple minutes here. I want to pull up, and share the description of what I have written on the landing page of who this is for, if you're still not sure. And of course, I will, put the link for this down below. So if you are someone who is prone to what I like to call the triple P syndrome, right? Procrastination, analysis paralysis, and perfectionism. I mean, as a Virgo sun, my perfectionista, definitely, we can have our conversations, okay? So if you struggle with any of those and or suspect that those things are actually slowing down your progress and keeping you from really showing up, hiding, playing small, dimming your light, any of those things, right? And taking action, aligned action, that's with your soul's calling or truth or passion, work, whatever, again, however that applies, then this is for you. If you have gifts to share and you have a message to share, and you also realize that getting more visible and or vocal, maybe you want to start a podcast, if you know that this is needed to expand your reach or either get started and or take things to the next level, this is also for you. If you really wish you weren't camera shy, and again, been putting off doing that Facebook Live or YouTube video or whatever it is, or maybe you've done one in the past and it didn't go so hot, or whatever or in your eyes, okay, because it's all a process and how we perceive and what we make it mean about us, right? We all start somewhere. So if you are really wanting to do your next or first video, whether it's recorded or live, this is for you, and you want to get the confidence and courage to work through the fears and do it, right? And if maybe sometimes when you think about doing one of these events, right, you feel like a fraud, that imposter syndrome, and you really would like to be in a place where you feel more confident and authentically own your value and your worth, this is for you. And finally, if you would like or love and are ready to take your presence, your power, and your purpose to the next level, if you want to rock your presence and your confidence and radiate your light in the most authentic, confident way, I would love you to check out this special, because right now, just for a couple of days, it is a super sweet, sexy, savvy Black Friday savings of only $27. And again, if you sign up before tonight midnight, there's a bonus of the live coaching call workshop, where you'll be able to connect with me and have my personal support, which obviously I would love you to do. So if you resonate with any of this, I would definitely at least trot on over and check out the landing page where I have a little more description there around what's included and who it's for and all of that. And, again, and I just want to, let's see if there's anything else here with my notes. I just want to, emphasize either way, wherever you are, that you just remember that it is safe. And if you don't feel safe and you have fear or anxiety around any of these things that I've been sharing, and you know that it's your next step, then I would, again, not only invite you to consider, this offer at right now. I mean, you can get it after the Black Friday, but obviously the price is going to go back up to the $197 regular pricing. However, if you also would like to explore personal support as well, what I would do is invite you to, snag this right now first, so you can get some of the, get a taste of how I work and familiarize yourself with these hacks, these really timeless tools and powerful practices, which, by the way, I didn't even say this, a couple of them can actually be done in under 30 seconds to really shift your energy. And while the focus is on feeling more confident, showing up again for these events, for these conversations, for really, whether it's feeling safe, being more visible or vocal, the hacks that I'm sharing with you can also help raise your energy and assist with your vitality and health as well, just as a side effect. So, and the activations too that I've included are super powerful. The clients have used them in the past, have given positive feedback, actually had some clients, the tone of their voice actually shifted after using one of them, and other really powerful energetic shifts. So again, you can check everything out down below. If you have any questions, my email contact is below as well. And I keep forgetting to say on all my videos, but I've been trying to remember to add, just for stopping by, I do have free gifts for you as well. I've got some other activations and audio processes, which you can check out down below as well. So just to thank you for stopping by, but I wanted to make sure you knew about this Black Friday special and wish you the most beautiful Thanksgiving holiday weekend. And I think I'm going to wrap it up. And until next time, I send you so much love and thank you in advance for your support in growing this channel with a like, with a subscribe, with a sharing the love as you feel called. It's free for you to do. It helps support me, and it also brings your energy into the vortex. And by the way, even as a, coach's challenge, if you will, or home play, if you are someone who is resonating with not feeling safe, kind of being seen or heard, and maybe you want to leave a comment below, or even just like the video or something, and that makes you nervous, I'm going to invite you to stretch your comfort zone and do that even for your own growth, right? To let you practice stretching your comfort zone and empower yourself, because when we take action like that, we're also helping ourselves integrate and embody the things that we desire to step into, if that makes sense. So that is one of the most powerful ways that we can do that. So anyway, I think I am complete. It's starting to rain, and I actually need to go and check on Indy and wrap up some other things here. So again, everything will be down below. I love you. Ciao for now, and namaste. Bye.